a great coach is definitely like a fifth man for sure.
Yeah.
I would absolutely say that. And with Lunchbox, Jason over here behind us, like the man's got it. Even if he didn't want to be a coach, I said to him earlier, like he can be competing. I would not be surprised to still see him competing at the highest level right now. So to have him behind us, like it just kind of solidifies that he's going to be a great coach.
Welcome back to another episode of the OpTic Podcast. I'm honored to sit here with the Halo freaking OpTic squad. Episode 50. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? I believe we're recording this way in the future. It's November 9th right now. The process comes out November, I don't know, like 15th or something like that. So we're having to be very quiet. We're trying not to tell Shotzi about any of you guys because he will leak immediately. All that just happened. So I guess let's go down the list for people that don't know. Explain who you are and a little bit about yourself. Let's start with Brad.
My name is APG. My real name is Bradley Laws. I've been a professional Halo player for like 12, 13 years now. So hoping to go for like another 4 or 5, as long as I can go.
I thought you were going to say another 12.
Another 10,
I wish. I would love
man.
to. I would love to. But, you know.
You still got it. You still
Thank
got
you.
it.
I appreciate that. But I hope to be here for as long as I possibly can, obviously. I don't think I'm letting up in any way right now. So at 27, I'm happy to still be doing what I love. And, yeah, I'm just here. I'm happy to be back on an OpTic. I'm excited, ecstatic.
Back on OpTic. And you don't have to worry about Nick this time.
No Nick. No Nick anchoring me down. Not anymore.
Well, APG's he's a hard one to follow up, but I go by Lucid. I'm Tommy. I've been competing in Halo now for about 5 years. It's kind of been a hiatus for some of us for Halo 5 coming off it. Yeah. So saying competing for 5 years is a little weird, but yeah, been getting into it with Halo 5. Now here with Infinite. Just looking forward to getting going for the squad.
That's dope.
Yeah.
5 years? Wait,
5 years? Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
5 years is
2017,
2016.
So Halo 5 was already out?
Yeah, it was out for like a little bit. So Trippy over here will be able to introduce himself.
Yeah.
But we've been like a duo since like the get-go. We were like
came up as
in
amateurs
unison pretty much the entire time. So we've been going hard since then.
Yeah. So I'm Trippy, Joey Taylor with my name, but I've been competing since like 2016, 2017, and yeah, me and Tommy started out. What was our team name? 6S.
It was like Success. It was like a small org at the time.
It was an amateur team, and then we went to one tournament, placed top 12, and then next couple events we got into a pro team right away.
We finished like 10th at our first.
Yeah, that was the first event.
Your first event?
Yeah, we got top 10.
And then Ninja picked me up. He's just like, hey, come on in.
Scouting the young talent.
And then kind of just rose through the ranks ever since. And then now we're here.
We
it's
are.
crazy.
Sitting
I moved to Dallas from San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego boy, moved to Texas, and now ready for Infinite.
Oh, yeah. When did you move to Texas?
September 24th was my moving date.
Oh, okay.
So recently.
Yeah. So you just moved to Dallas?
Just moved here. Yep.
And you just moved to Dallas?
Just moved here 2
I
weeks
convinced
ago.
him. I convinced Brad hard to come here. I was like, yo, you coming? Like, come on. There's spots everywhere.
Wait, are y'all rooming together or no?
No. We both live with our
Separate
girlfriends.
places.
Good.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to room with your teammates.
Yeah.
Too much time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to room with anybody.
You think so? Yeah.
But I like Dallas. I mean, it wasn't easy to move, I'll be honest with you, because family and everything. I've been in Florida my whole life. I'm originally from Tampa, Florida, or Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
I lived in Orlando for school. I was going to UCF, majoring in economics, and I'm a senior now, so I took this year off to obviously play Infinite.
Oh, the dedication.
Well, I mean, I got to go where the money's at. So
That's facts.
Dallas is like the land of opportunity, so I figured, I come here and there will be more opportunities open up for me, especially like thinking down the road if I'm ever finished, but this is obviously like a dream come true, so everything's falling into place.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah, my name's Jason Brown, also known as Lunchbox. I've been competing since 2007, and I've transitioned into the coach role now for these guys, so I'm excited to...
This is your first time coaching, right?
Yeah.
Hell
So we'll get into maybe a backstory later of how this all came to be, but it's exciting times. I can't say that coaching was ever something that I envisioned myself doing, but I got the phone call, and the rest is history here.
Yeah, I just learned you were the coach like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I thought you were gone. I
Right.
thought you were gone from Halo.
So did I.
They brought you right
bring him
back.
back.
Plucked
I
him
always
right
get,
back out.
you know, the
Gotta bring 'em back.
competition aspect is something that I can't get at home. So.
Oh yeah,
And the camaraderie. So yeah, I'm excited.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't. What were you doing before?
I'm an electrician.
Electrician.
Yeah,
That's what I
union
thought. Yeah.
electrician. So I do at home. So.
You can't really stand up and talk shit to other electricians.
Well, there's much more severe consequences if you do that.
So how do you think that coach? Because I was talking with Ray, and you know I've been friends with Troy for a while as well, and that coaching aspect in esports is something that Halo kind of invented in an aspect or in some sort of aspect, especially with like the power weapons and stuff. So what is the coaching role? Is it what makes a good coach a good coach?
Well, we're going to find that out. So I think most of what I'll do, I'll probably base off of Towie, who coached us for a lot of years. He was a really good coach and just kind of handled all the small stuff that made competing at tournaments a little easier for us. So, you know, I'll be finding my groove on actually standing behind these guys at tournaments and figuring out what we need and what I need to say to help us win. So that aspect I don't know yet, but that's what hopefully the grind for the first month of the game I'll figure out. And I'm a pretty fast learner, I think. I know Halo pretty well.
I would definitely say, to like cut in real quick, like a great coach is definitely like a fifth man for sure. Yeah. I would absolutely say that. And with Lunchbox, Jason over here behind us, like the man's got it. Even if he didn't want to be a coach, I said to him earlier, like he can be competing. I would not be surprised to still see him competing at the highest level right now. So to have him behind us, like it just kind of solidifies that he's going to be a great coach.
Yeah, the grind, you know, the grind of learning the game doesn't scare me. It's more like the mechanical aspect now that the hands don't work quite as they hurt the next day if I put in an 8-hour session. Or, so that part I don't miss, but the competition part and learning the game and trying to figure out all the ins and outs is what I'm looking forward to.
Dude, this is so exciting having OpTic back in Halo. I don't know if you guys.
I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
It's just,
Everyone's a Halo fan deep down. Like, everyone knows Halo.
For sure.
Like,
and the fact that there's so much hype right now around this game.
Oh yeah, so
it's like
much.
You know, Halo's been kind of in. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys. Halo's been kind of in like a weird state. It seems like
hiatus for. I mean, last major Halo 5 tournament was 2018.
Right.
Just been in limbo.
Yeah, it's just been in limbo. Throwbacks, just kind of like whatever.
Grassroots tournaments and like what 2019 and 2020 online tournaments.
Yeah.
So it's just on the online tournaments. Obviously, aren't going to be that fun. But that was COVID. And 2019 was just like
in a decades-old game.
So. It was just Halo 3. I mean, I love Halo 3, so I can't complain.
I mean, the hype's been building for this for a long time too. It's been delayed more than once, so everybody's really looking forward to the drop of the game.
Yeah, and it's just I mean, it's kind of like in Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty community had this huge surge because everything went cross-platform on PC.
Right.
Yes. And you guys haven't experienced that yet,
No.
Dude. It's. I mean, when Reach went PC, and then all of a sudden you see like Summit and other people start playing.
Everyone's playing it.
It's like I remember I looked on and Reach had like 120,000 viewers, and I was like,
XQC just getting absolutely rolled with 70K raging.
Yeah, exactly.
Has to roll out the roller.
That's the other untapped market to it is the PC.
Yep.
You know, MCC's on PC now, but
PC, free to play.
They haven't. Yeah. The free to play too.
think that's
There's a lot of good things
that
dude. Infinite has going for it.
Dude, whenever that game drops, I feel like there was a lot of people that didn't get into the flights, like a bunch of the big like content creators. But when the game drops, it's free to play. Just download it. I think you're gonna see some big names on Halo.
Oh yeah.
I think as long as Halo like has a lifeline and keeps on like providing content and stuff for people to keep playing the game 5 months in, then we'll be good. That's the biggest issue because they can have a great game off rip. But as long like there's always games coming out, there's always something people are gonna play. Like content creators are always looking for something different to play. Like Among Us, something different. Yeah. So as long as Halo actually has something like a substance to keep them besides just multiplayer, then we'll be good.
100%.
What do you think that substance is? Like a ranked play?
Future battle royale? No,
battle royale.
Yeah, I want a battle royale. I think battle royales will be. I think this Halo is literally the perfect like blueprint for a battle royale, like the open map design, the amount of guns, the amount of weapons, everything that they're putting into this game.
So much
movement of the game, like the foundation
Halo
of the
has
game
shields too. You can do something with shields.
Shields and like everybody grabs a warthog and
the vehicle's already built into the game.
Exactly.
It's been there for.
It was the first one, right?
All right.
Like you could have probably forge mapped the VR
Right,
back in the day.
That's what a lot of people have already been saying. Like, oh, you don't need a new battle royale. Like, people can make it, which is like maybe kind of true, but it's like you need, or I shouldn't say you need, but we all want that like dev-made new battle royale for Halo.
Yeah.
It just fits like way too well.
It's
it
like,
really does.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, a lot of people don't like the fact that BRs are like kind of necessary right now, as in like the content creator aspect. Like if you want to get your name out, if you want to get your game out with free advertisement by the biggest streamers in the world playing it, it like almost has to be a battle royale. But I don't know. They seem like they don't want to do it.
Yeah, they don't push it. But look at Warzone with Call of Duty.
Right.
It's been a huge success.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
Halo
they'll do
is
it.
missing out
They'll
on
do
that.
it probably like half a year in. I think they'll probably do it a half a year in because I think that there's just too many influences on them. Just saying it like Dr. Disrespect. So many
every top streamer has been asking for
It's
it.
just like the money's
Dr.
on the
Disrespect,
table.
Summit
right
wants
there.
one. Like
there'll be
all the
new
big dogs.
like Halo Warzone players, like pros or whatever. Like there's Warzone content creators that have been like blowing up because of Warzone, and now hopefully that will transition to Halo as well.
Yeah.
Halo needs those content creators bad. There's been a lot of pro players, but
Yeah. It's wild that. Oh, hold on. It's wild that there's so many content creators, like their roots are in. I feel like there's so many that their roots are in Halo or Gears of War.
Yeah.
And then Gears of War and Halo, like the trajectory of the esports over the past like 5 years has not been doing
there.
too well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
not at all.
I think that just because like the momentum is not in the right direction right now doesn't mean that there's not like a big group of people that are already that are like waiting on the sidelines just to support the game.
Yeah.
Like
when you see that with like Summit, whenever a game dropped, like Summit started playing Halo and MCC dropped, like they're all wanting Halo to succeed, you know. So that you see the big streamers come in whenever it dropped on PC, and they're looking for that opportunity.
Yeah,
everybody's begging for it.
Former walks by and says, "That's a fucking legend right there."
I'm just a coach now,
What,
man.
what number were you? What number were you, Jason? Out of everybody,
Huh?
what number were you on the janky list?
I think 9.
Yeah, let's talk about the list.
Oh, let's.
Let's talk
very
about the
controversial.
list. What?
It's very controversial.
Yeah.
That's a good topic right
It
there.
got some people talking though.
Oh, it
Yeah,
did.
so they
I loved
succeeded
it.
on what they were looking for, which was some clicks.
Interactions entirely.
I can't complain about the list. I was put 13th.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that was like higher than I thought. I thought it'd be probably like 16 or something around there, like 16 through 19. But
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if they have judges and they put me 13th, I understand that they 100% have wrong, like other placings, obviously.
But me, I'm 13th.
Exactly. But me, I'm 13th. You can't take it away from me.
That's your number now. That's yours.
Exactly.
is that going on your jersey? Did you pick
You should be
13?
13.
Yeah,
the right
so
idea.
good.
Oh
That'd be
my
so
God.
good. I want to do that. I want to do that.
That's so good.
That's good.
It would make
Are
a
they
lot
already
of people,
printed?
No, it would make a lot of people mad if I did that. Cause just
I
because
mean-
because at least like even when I got put, there's people just hating, but people are hating on everything.
I was gonna say
There's
every
some,
placing
yeah.
had, for the most part, had haters. The biggest thing was Ogre 1 being 11th.
Yeah,
that was
like,
bad.
he was like 11th and I'm 13th. Like I think we got announced on the same day, so they went like
Oh,
down.
right.
Oh,
They
yeah,
like
because they were
blocks.
announcing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did it by threes, so I think it went 13, 12, 11, and then they did the top 10.
Yeah.
So once they did like that day, I was
Damn.
the first, and then I forgot who else was second. I think it was Heinz. Heinz was 12th, and then it was over 1, and that's when everything.
That's when
started.
it shit hit the
Dude,
fan.
when Ola when they announced Ola at 3rd, I
No,
read
fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was 4th.
You got 4.
That's
There
the
you
thing.
go.
Wait, who was 3rd?
PJ, stink
Like,
bag.
I mean, everybody in the top 10s, for the most part, deserving to be in there.
100%.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, but Ola being 4th,
That was-
he should be.
I texted
Closer to-
I texted TJ immediately, and I was like, "Who did you pay?"
Yeah, I mean, listen, PJ and all of them, they've won a lot of money, won a lot of events.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've cemented their spot in the top ranks of the best of all time.
yeah.
but-
Oh yeah,
I'd
real,
say-
real quick side note that we didn't get to introduce the man that's not here, Ola.
Yeah,
Happened to
Ola's
not be here. He is on the roster. He's
Yeah.
the 4th man. If anybody hadn't known that yet, but
Ola's returned to OpTic as well. He played.
Yes.
One event.
H2A?
Yeah.
H2A kickoff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
With
good?
Snipe Down, Flame, and
Yeah.
Ace.
Snipe Down,
Yeah.
Flame, and Ace.
So
One event. There was one Pistola jersey at the Scuff House.
Oh
and I
my
found
gosh.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who has it?
I have no idea where it is now. But I found it and I wore it one time.
Oh, yeah.
I think Ola brought it up on Twitter when Eon got formed. We were a part of Eon.
Oh,
Me,
yeah.
Ola, Ogre 2, and Justin, my brother, when Hex and Hash originally
Yeah.
tried to start that deal, and that didn't end up working out for whatever reason. But I guess that technically wasn't OpTic, but that was kind of their
Oh,
collab
yeah,
back,
dude,
back
I
in
forgot
the day.
it.
That was
I
in
forgot. I
2011.
remember that.
I
You
think.
guys gave me my first event win.
You would bring that up, Brad.
I had to.
That's number 13 right there.
So
I had to.
so what do you guys like thoughts on the game so far? Because I'd like to hear I haven't heard anybody's like review of it from a pro player's point
Love
of
it.
view.
Who wants to go first? Because I
Not me, because I haven't played it
All
yet.
right. So you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, I think the game feels amazing. I think they nailed the aspect of kind of having that advanced movement for the younger generation coming in, but they also nailed the kind of the BR, the no radar for the older generation.
Yeah.
And that's really, really big going into like however long they said this game's gonna be, what, like 10 years or something?
Yeah, they want it to be a 10
They want it to be a long Halo, so
10
to keep
years?
Because it's
supposed
going
to
to
be a long
continually
Halo.
updated.
they're gonna keep updating it and adding
Jesus.
content to
Hopefully
it.
a BR.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movement feels good, and I think they nailed that. Like that kind of like in between that we want the younger players to play, but we also want the older generation to play. And I think they nailed it. It's a fun game. I'm addicted. Like it's
Yeah.
really fun. The
I'm right
movement
there,
is
too.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game's fun. It's that like balance between modern and just old Halo. Like old Halo and the nostalgia of like what you think you like about it. Maybe like you play old Halo
perfectly
now
said.
and you're just
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
it's not my thing. But it's like that feel of it with just more modern, like just pinpoint accuracy and like that tightness feel in the
Yeah.
gameplay feels really good right now.
There's a part of that in Call of Duty as well. It's like I just miss the old games so much, and then you go back and play the
Oh,
old
yeah.
games. You're like, wait,
Yeah, the
dude,
nostalgia,
I don't know
it
if
wears
I
off.
actually miss
Yeah.
the old
Yeah.
games.
Now, what I will say is the game, I agree with everything they said. I enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun. I love playing it. My biggest gripe is the maps. I think
Yeah.
that the
Really?
maps need a lot of improvement. And I don't even know if I'm saying that because I'm just used to something so different. Like, I'm used to
Right.
symmetrical maps, at least in Halo 5. I'm sure there'll be symmetrical maps, but we haven't seen them yet. But
Yeah,
everything
it's
is
true.
very different. There's a lot of closed corners, like rooms. There's just a lot going on that you have to get used to, and it's just like an adjustment period. But I think the game is still corely. The game is like a lot of fun. I love the fact that they have a BR start, no radar. I want to see how this game plays with no radar because obviously in the flights all we had was just straight up radar.
Social
Radar
settings,
assault
yes.
rifle,
And
yeah.
it's just
Okay.
people running around crouching with ARs and pistols. And honestly, that's not
Drop
where
walls.
like pros players, majority of pro players, because there are some
Yeah.
people that can just smack people. But at least
Bradley's
for me,
looking for as many 1v1 BR fights as he can get because he doesn't lose them.
I love them.
He's
That's
waiting
what
for
I
'em.
want, and that's what I'm excited. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that the BR is back. Halo 5 definitely took me some getting used to because of the pistol, and obviously it was the first time we saw advanced movement. But for Infinite, I'm happy there's VR, but all I want is good maps. But I'm sure that they will give us good maps and everything that we want in due time if it's not at release. Along with, I want some new game types. I saw Snake might bring up on Twitter the other day, and I know we've had
Oh,
this
yeah.
conversation
Taking
about
out
Team
Slayer.
Slayer.
Yeah.
I do not want to play Team Slayer at tournaments anymore, at least until Game 5 or the last
I
game or
was
something
just
like
about to say that. I don't mind necessarily like a game 5 maybe. Like I think game 5 Slayer's okay, but 2 Slayers in a comp series is kind of whack a little bit.
Because you think about
I
it, like back in the day, amateurs, like in AM bracket, the game type rotation was Slayer, Objective, Slayer. But when you
Wait,
got
was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
But then
Yeah.
when you got to pro bracket, it was Objective, Slayer, Objective, Objective, Slayer. So obviously they think that the pro players and the people that are better are going to excel more at the objective game types because it takes more skill.
Right.
And then amateur players might be able to just squeak out that Slayer because they're just running around getting those kills. But I think that objective game types take more teamwork, 100%.
And the objectives are flag, stronghold,
Strongholds and
Oddball.
oddball.
and oddball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so those 3.
I want
Really basic for the
extraction.
start.
Same thing as Halo 5.
There was
Yeah,
nothing
at the end.
scarier than being an open bracket on split screen and playing a Slayer,
Yes.
Objective Slayer.
Yes.
Oh my
You
God.
go to
You
game
don't
3
know-
Slayer.
You don't know what to
Oh my
expect.
It
Gosh,
was a
yeah.
coin
That's
flip a lot
a
of
coin
times
flip,
against
yeah.
the teams that it shouldn't have been a
Starting
coin flip
strat,
against.
you get
Yes,
4
the
dead.
starting strats
Start-
matter so much.
Yeah, they
'cause
matter
if they
so
get
much in
weapons
Slayer.
or something, it's just over.
Ball
and
gets
you have
rolling.
to work. You're just starting from the back foot after that. So like your starting shots had to be on point, especially in AM bracket, and you can't even hear anything at that point.
Yeah.
I think Game 5 Slayer is a must, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if it was the only Slayer in the rotation. But Game 5 Slayers add so much.
Some sort of like intensity. Like Slayer, like
sure.
if there's any sort of like
Some
objective mix up, maybe, but
Some like the best moments are just like
the Game 5.
49-49.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's the thing. That's why I think it needs to be at least Game 5 or Game 7, Game 9,
Right,
whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The finisher, because I mean S&D like round 11s, like those are hype as hell.
The amount of round
right.
11s I saw last year was the most I've ever seen. I think ever.
There's a lot.
Those
of
are some
them.
hype moments, kind of like the 49.
So it's like
49.
something like that Halo needs, which Slayer kind of has that right now, or always has, but we don't need that.
I forgot they tried to add S&D into Halo 5.
Oh yeah, what was it called?
Breakout.
Yeah.
I played in a $1 million tournament leading up to it in Breakout.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the qualifiers. It wasn't actually.
Yeah, it was.
At Worlds, was it?
No, it wasn't at Worlds.
But it was
Took
in
it
all
out
the
in the middle of the
qualifiers.
season.
Yeah.
Oh my
They took it out right
Yeah.
before.
Oh, y'all hadn't even,
and
you
it
hadn't
was-
started playing it yet?
What?
They took it out in the middle of the season?
No, I was talking about for the
Oh,
breakout.
oh,
this
yeah.
is
It
what
was
they did.
2016. It was right
Yeah,
after.
This is
okay.
what they did. They had it like from the start of the game because I was at the first tournament ever, like Daytona, and I was teaming with like Frosty, Rabid, and I apologize for the person that was our fourth. I don't really know because it was just so long ago and it was such a last minute tournament. But we played that at that tournament and it was just it wasn't that game type itself, just the way the maps and everything. I don't think it works.
It's not Halo.
Good.
I mean, it's not
It
what
was
you
not
expect.
good.
But
Not what
you
they had
expect,
it up until like I remember for their team, EG. They were playing against Allegiance in 2016. They had like a break. It was like Breakout was just like pixel maps, like blue. It was just like looked like kind of like Tetris.
Yeah.
Mega Blocks.
It did.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Mega Blocks had their influence on
But
the
it was
game
just
maps.
like not the. It was just not the. It wasn't properly formulated. To be honest with you.
definitely not
I
for
remember
comp.
I was sitting. I forgot what the team was. Oh, it was Mike, Nick, Cleet, and Braden.
Yep.
And I would watch them play, and they would get so because I mean, 2v2s were okay, but like if it was a 3v1 situation, I mean, it's not. It's
Yeah, you just can't
impossible
win.
to
It's-
clutch.
Yeah,
not
because
Halo.
the way
Yeah.
you can do it in S&D like actually like you can maneuver around
Right.
everything, but in
Time to
Halo
kill
it's just
as well.
you're
You can
done.
do it in Counter-Strike and Valorant and S&D, but you cannot do it in Halo. It's not
No.
possible.
It would be cool to see it in Halo if they implemented it correctly. That's all. I'm
Yeah.
You
saying.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%,
Breakout
it'd be
was
dope.
just.
Yeah. I don't. I just got like a wave of memories watching them play that. Yeah, so it is a BR start. So what are the rules right now that they've talked about? It's just like classic rules.
Confirmed.
BR?
It's just BR start, no radar, no grenade hit markers, which is a big thing too.
okay.
That's huge.
Because
Oh,
Halo
wow,
5,
yeah.
you pretty much have a throwable UAV.
Hey,
Which I wasn't
a fan
of.
That was
Yeah.
smart. You
Normally it
said
doesn't
that,
really
'cause-
matter all
Yeah.
that much in other games, but at least for Halo,
Halo, it's
Yeah,
such a
I
big
had never even
thing.
thought about that.
'Cause
Yeah.
if you're somebody's hiding in the corner and you think like, say I'm about to run up on somebody or run up on a position and I don't know somebody's there, I'm just chuck a nade if I got one. Get the hit marker. Okay.
You
I
get the
know it's
make.
there.
He's like, oh yeah, they're there.
Especially on strongholds.
It
and
gives
stuff.
so
Yeah.
much
You
just know what
information.
you get.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
so
free
unneeded.
information.
it really just kind of
Very
promoted like
smart.
one play style, which like people like Halo 5 for what it was. Some people, of course, which a lot of us still do, but like it was just like throw nades, throw a slide, go,
Yeah.
which like
Yeah.
it can still be fun, but when it's happening to you, or it's like one of those things where it's like it feels great when you're doing it to somebody. When
Yeah.
it happens to you, and it's like always that kind of back
Yeah.
and forth. It's
Halo 5 amplified it too with the thrust slide because once they found out where
Yeah.
you were at, they're
Yeah.
they're in your position in
Yeah.
2 seconds because they can get across the map
Yeah.
so fast. So
Yeah.
So yeah, just BR start, no radar, no grenade hit markers, and I think that's the main
yeah, you
three,
can
right?
sprint, you can
Besides the
slide, you can
objectives.
clamber.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Besides the game types, that's all they said basically.
That's all
I don't
they
think
said,
they said any maps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
haven't
haven't
said anything
announced
really.
like comp.
But I know
setup.
100% Refuge is going to be a map. I forgot the other two. But I
Refuge,
think,
you mean? What do you mean?
well, no, not Refuge. What's the map?
Bazaar?
Yeah, Bazaar.
Oh,
and what's the
Bazaar.
other two maps? The map with all the
Recharge and live fire.
Recharge. Recharge is the one I'm thinking of. Recharge. I had it wrong.
Was that
with
the one that
R.
was outside?
No, that is live fire.
Oh. And
What
that's
about
what
that
was-
COD
Bazaar-
looking map?
What'd you say?
What about what everyone's saying is like Call of Duty looking map?
That's
Bazaar.
Bazaar.
I like that map.
That's 100% going to be in.
I like
and
that
so
map. That's a good
is,
map.
Oh, it is a Call of
what's
Duty.
called
looking
live
map.
looks like
yeah,
it.
it
Yeah,
does
it
look
does,
like
right?
COD.
all the three
Now
that
I
we
think
saw in
about
the
it.
flights, I think those are going to be in the game.
well, the other thing
100%.
is the equipment that they're adding. I don't know if
Oh
that's
yeah, we didn't say that. We didn't say
Yeah.
that.
hold
Oh,
on.
yeah.
so they
right.
got like the grapple, the repulsor. I don't know what's.
Yeah, they haven't
they've
said anything about that yet.
confirmed what they're adding.
I
but-
think it's gonna.
The grapple has to be in.
It's
Yeah.
gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
all
it's
has
definitely
to
gonna
be
be
in.
in.
I
Yeah.
think with
They
those-
might not
those
have
are
like
so good for
Yeah.
like just the
Highlight
Plays
interest
that you
highlight
can make
reels.
with those will be insane.
It kind of takes what people did kind of what it seemed like the mass public didn't like about the what is it when you like stall in the middle of the air?
Oh,
in
like
Halo
ground
5?
pound or stabilize.
Yeah.
Right, stabilize and ground pound and stuff. It was just kind of like weird at first, to watch especially. But now you have a grapple and you can grapple no scopes on one. That's gonna be
Dude, that's gonna be so hype.
nice.
It's gonna be sick.
We'll get you guys right back to the Halo podcast in just a few moments. Today we have 3 sponsors, the first being youtube.com/Team Summertime. I don't know how that one got in there. Next up, we have Manscaped. Big fan of Manscaped. Ho, 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 gentlemen. The holidays have come early here at Manscaped, the leading men's hygiene brand. Manscaped just launched new products, including their all-new Ultra Premium Body Wash and a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. 2-in-1 shampoo, why get anything else? You got both of them in one bottle. It's beautiful. It's time to give yourself or someone who needs it the gift of beautiful skin, hair, and balls this holiday season. Go to manscaped.com and use code OpTic for 20% off plus free shipping. If you know me, I've been a huge supporter of Manscaped for years now. Beautiful, just perfect products that, trust me, they get the job done. It's time to leave your significant other some cookies and milk at the bottom of your chimney. This is savage. I am talking about the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package, you'll find the signature Lawnmower 4.0, the electric trimmer that has advanced skin-safe technology to reduce the cuts on your nuts. It's also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower. It's like a gift to your partner with less mess. The Manscaped Performance Package also includes the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. It's time to keep your North Pole feeling and smelling fresh. This is amazing. 'Tis the season to load up on Manscaped product, so get yourself, your dad, your brother, your friends, your boyfriends, the best gift of all, the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code OpTic at manscaped.com. Every guy out there needs to add Manscaped to their wish list this holiday season. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code OpTic at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code OpTic. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year. It's also time to talk about Arcane. I know you guys have seen everyone talk about it. It's the brand new Netflix show that is brought to you by the same creators that made League of Legends. Just this small indie game. Don't know if you've ever heard about League of Legends before. Arcane follows the story of young Vi and Jinx from the League of Legends world and the events that forever changed their relationships. Arcane is a story for everyone and serves as a beginner guide to the famous world and characters of League of Legends. Its beautiful animation and action-packed stories will keep you on the edge of your seat. It premiered on November 6th on Netflix and is now streaming exclusively on Netflix. It's a 9-episode, 3-part series that follows the story of 2 young girls, Vi and Powder, born in the Undercity beneath Piltover. Their eagerness to prove themselves will set in motion a series of events that will take their relationship to its breaking point and transform them forever. Witness the animation event of the year to see the champions we know and love like never before. Vi, Jinx, Heimerdinger, Jace, their stories will all intertwine in this action-packed series. Whether you're a longtime League of Legends player or you're like me and you're brand new to the Runeterra, Arcane serves as a perfect introduction to the vast world of League of Legends, focusing on the origins of some of the most iconic characters. Dive into the stories behind one of the most played games of all time, discover the secrets of Piltover and its Undercity, and prepare for the epic battle that is only just beginning. Arcane is now streaming exclusively on Netflix. This episode is sponsored by Arcane, a Netflix original series. So thank you so much to Manscaped and Arcane and youtube.com/Team Summertime. We will get you back to the episode right now. The podcast episode of the Halo team, where I'm talking to the Halo team. I know I'm talking now, but I'm going to also be talking to the Halo team as soon as this cuts. So as soon as Matt decides that it's an appropriate time to cut.
I like all the equipment in Infinite, to be honest. Like the repulsor, I like the repulsor. That thing's pretty dope because you don't know what it is?
No, what is it?
It's like you do this.
It's like
and
an
you
arm
can,
shield
like,
type thing.
throw people back. Like if he was near me, I would just.
Oh,
It's like a
Throw
force
him back.
push. Like
Yeah, but you can also use it to like if you run and spin around or something, you can just like look at the ground.
Yeah, like a double
repulse
jump.
yourself right up. Yeah.
Oh.
So you can get up on certain angles, stuff like that. I like that.
Oh, so you can use it to boost yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Mhm.
that.
I like that the most. I like the grapple as well. I haven't played with it too much, but I was just mainly using the repulsor and shooting bots, trying to get used to it.
And then thrust is still an actual equipment that's in the game. We don't know like what equipment will be on the maps, but that's also a thing. So a lot of the movement style like equipment is definitely what's going to make things interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun, bro. I'm so
Oh, yeah.
excited. And there's already a lot of hype going into this December tournament.
Oh yeah.
What other teams is a massive open bracket?
Yeah, it's open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open,
It's
and
open
then the pro teams are seeded, or are y'all just in the ringer too?
We haven't. I don't think they've announced
Okay.
exactly what the format or like what's leading up to that tournament. I think there's supposed to be something
Okay.
to build up to it,
Yeah.
not just be like everyone just show up.
Yeah.
type of
probably
Right,
maybe
right.
some
deal,
online
but-
qualifiers or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's gonna be
Something
some
along
online
those-
qualifiers. I think,
something along
before,
those
but I
lines.
think I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me, but I think the pros might have some like the partner teams. But I
They
don't,
made it sound like that.
yeah,
that you
might have
guys would-
something
Yeah.
like. But we'll
Some
see.
sort of like
We'll
seeded
see.
bracket. and
They
then-
might just do one big like battle, everybody in open bracket. They've done it before. I'm not surprised they do it
Yeah.
again. So,
Yeah.
those.
It's
been a
harder
while.
to do now though with PCs. It's more,
True.
yeah.
it's more to have an open bracket. I mean, they're gonna do it though. They
Well,
have the open bracket.
The open bracket is on Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Open
is?
bracket is
It'll
on
be
on
Series
Xbox.
X,
yeah.
The pro
Wow.
bracket is on PC. But
What?
yeah, but mouse and keyboard players can play on anything because the new Xbox is 120 FPS and you can
And you can
obviously-
use a mouse and keyboard on the new Xbox. So
Wait. You can
okay.
use a mouse and keyboard in pro play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
it's
Oh.
mixed
Yeah,
inputs,
yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of like how
Yeah.
Apex is.
Wait, are y'all is Halo the first esport to do that?
No, I mean,
I guess
like
in Rocket-
Apex is kind of like in the
Yeah.
midst of that
Okay,
right
well,
now.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
has been
Apex,
for a little
yeah.
while.
I always forget that about like BRs.
Yeah,
I think in Rocket League, technically, you can use a
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard if you're a
But
crackhead.
But I guess for
FPS,
our
though.
style.
FPS.
but for like our style
Yeah.
of game, I guess there's no other game like it. Like CS and Valorant are mouse and keyboard,
Oh, it's
COD's
solid.
controller.
controller. Wow, that's gonna be insane. Do
Yeah.
you think there's any pro player right now that could play on mouse and keyboard, or like, do you think there are people on mouse and keyboard that could get up to the point where pro players are?
Eventually, I would say
think
They,
so?
so.
they would just it wouldn't
Yeah.
just be all the mouse and keyboard. It would have to do more with their brain. If they can do what they need to with the mouse and keyboard with shooting and their skill, if they got enough skill, and they can learn if they have like the smarts, they can
Yeah.
learn to actually play the game. Because Halo is a lot of knowledge and like running around, running with teammates.
Right.
You have to do stuff together. So you could be swiping on everybody, like shooting everybody, but you can't like if you don't have the knowledge to do what after you get, or I can't speak, but the knowledge to do or what to do after you get the kills, then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Damn. Did y'all ever try mouse and keyboard when it came out, like with Reach and stuff? Because I feel like
Yeah.
Was Reach the first one that went PC?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
I
Reach.
keep talking
Yeah, it
about
was
Reach.
Reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I would see that's when like I would see people whiff all of their pistol shots, but then they grab a snipe and get
Oh, yeah.
like pick people off.
That was a big argument is with the
aim
aim
assist
assist or
and
whatever.
bull
Well,
mag, yeah.
The
Mhm.
keyboard and mouse didn't have much, and the controller players did. So I never
Yeah.
played on keyboard and mouse, but I can
Yeah.
imagine it's hard. To
I played a little
track.
bit.
I never tried.
I played a little bit on Reach, and like I'm not like any sort of godlike player on mouse and keyboard playing other games, but I played enough of it at least to be competent. And at least like being just a Halo player already, I feel like I could kind of like still shoot and hit the shots. But it's
Yeah.
like once I got to like, okay, I'm a pro player on mouse and keyboard as just like a okay player playing as actual pro players, or even like higher amateur level players, that's when
Get
it
stomped.
just you start to feel the difference.
Yeah.
For sure at that point.
Yeah, I was like, Halo's a weird one. I feel like in Call of Duty, and like just how fast the time to kill is and how like quick the bullets come out. I feel like somebody, if we allowed keyboard and mouse, somebody could go pro in keyboard and mouse.
Oh yeah.
But in Halo, I don't know. Like
it's gonna be hard, I
just-
think.
Just
Yeah.
tracking in between BR shots seems like a nightmare. Like tracking you guys or like fucking Ola trying to
As he's grappling
that'd be
across
yeah,
the
like
map.
moving around and
That's a
you have
good example.
like that just sounds horrible.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
It would definitely be challenging, I think, to track somebody because the kill times, like you said, are longer in Halo than Call of Duty. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Credit where credit is due though, because this is at least my opinion. even during like Halo 5 and like we're pure console at this point a few years ago, I thought like the aim assist and bullet magnetism was already like crazy out of this world compared to like newer games that were still coming out. So they definitely toned it down. Like the aim assist and all that, it's not as easy as it was.
Yeah.
So I think the level, like the playing field is definitely a little bit more leveled, but I think just pure experience, like raw experience that mouse and keyboard players have coming from like other games it's going to take a little while.
Yeah. What's like the biggest crowds you guys have played in front of?
Worlds
2018. Yeah, probably.
2018?
Yeah.
That was a big
in
crowd.
Seattle. That was a nice event.
Probably Worlds 2018 or Worlds 2016. I think Worlds 2016 might have. I don't know if it was a bigger crowd, but it was just like a bigger experience.
Right.
Like
Worlds 2016 had so much hype.
yeah, like I think Worlds
So-
2016
yeah.
might have been. I don't know if it was the biggest because of people allowed in, but for the energy in the room, it felt like the biggest.
So many people watching that event. Just because that was the first crowdfunded event, right?
Yeah, that was like 2.5
That's
mil.
crazy.
That's just
Yeah, the price
crazy.
pool was nutty for that one.
What about
I think still the old school MLG ones with
Yeah.
the kind of the amphitheater seating around main stage was still the loudest by
Yeah.
far. It might not have been the biggest like people wise, but there was
'cause
nothing more intense.
So
and-
much energy.
Yeah, I mean, it was
can
just,
imagine.
and that was, everybody was screaming their heads off for who they were rooting for. Either you were loved or you were hated. It was one or the other. There was no in
Passion.
between. So, and you could, I mean, they were within 10 foot of us. If you were on the side, the closest person to you was probably closer than 10 foot. So, the crowd was tied up on you, and it was loud, and it was fun. That was a fun atmosphere for me. That was definitely the coolest atmosphere I played in.
Yeah.
I don't know about largest, but
Yeah, because I feel like if things go how I think they're going to go, I think this December event is going to have a big crowd.
all
there.
sold
Yeah, it's all sold out already.
Tickets are
What? How
sold
many
out.
tickets?
I don't know. We don't know how many.
I don't know, thousands.
less
I'm
than
not
a
sure
week.
exactly.
Dude,
I'm not sure. Yeah, well, the biggest
Yeah.
thing they got going for them is that esports engine is involved, and
Yeah.
Clap, and all the
Oh.
old school Halo guys.
Yeah, shout out esports engine.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's
I'm
the
looking
best
forward
thing
to it.
Halo 343 could have done was hiring them and
And the fact that
let them take it.
it's the first Raleigh event since MLG.
2010, I think. We were talking
Yeah.
about that earlier.
2011.
The last time it was, I think it was 2010.
Yeah,
Not
I-
2011.
2011. I'm telling you.
Was it 11?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
you're
when-
right. I
that's
think it
when I
was.
beat you.
Did you win that one?
Yeah.
Of course you know. That's the only reason you know. God bless.
He knows.
Yeah,
He doesn't forget.
I went to school. I went to high school in Raleigh. So
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I literally graduated in 2011, and then I started getting into esports, and later in 2011, and then they stopped all Raleigh events, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Just when I got started.
I just started.
I'm surprised why they never went back in that whole time period.
I don't know.
Was that at the convention center? We were talking about that too.
Yeah,
in
I think
Raleigh?
so.
Yeah, that's where I graduated high school. In that
No
convention
crap.
center.
Let's go. Wow.
What are the chances?
I don't just
Actually,
fun
wow.
fact, I guess.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah. So it's gonna be dope. It's just the fact that it's back in Raleigh. It's gonna feel like an MLG event, and it's a brand new Halo on cross-platform. There's gonna be the biggest names are gonna be playing that game up until that point. So they're gonna want to watch the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're probably. I wonder if 343 is gonna allow like co-streaming and
Ooh,
stuff.
they'd need
They have
to.
to.
They need
They
those
have to.
things.
Yeah.
Bad. They need
Dude,
people doing that.
Transitioning with all the stuff that's happening with OpTic, I've been in a lot of meetings, and I
Yeah.
gotta say that talking to HCS is the best experience.
We've heard
That's a
that a
good
couple
thing.
times
Yeah.
now.
Dude,
today.
they're
Yeah.
so good. They're like whatever you guys want, whatever you guys need. If you guys have any I guess advice for us of what we could do going forward, just let us know. And I'm like, what?
That's
I don't
yeah.
hear that from
No.
anyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to do it right this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like, I came in a little bit later compared to like, Jason and Brad here, but like they were still pretty hard-headed about a lot of things, but they got to stand their ground on some things. Of course, all devs do on like certain liberties and what they want and don't want. But this time around, they are very much vocal on like us being vocal and like kind of having that interaction, that relationship. So.
And
it's
that's
great
one
to
thing
see.
that 343 has gotten right way more than Bungie ever did. Bungie was never involved in the esports side of it. They just pretty much put out a good game and then just let it ride.
Yeah, that's what-
wherever it
yeah.
went. MLG
'Cause-
took it from there.
Yeah,
So
Ola
back
was
then we had
saying
our
how
own
Bungie didn't
settings.
care about competitive at all.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
settings, like
I remember in all the
they
pro
didn't-
meetings
yeah.
that there was a bungee rep at one of them. I don't remember what year or what event it was, but he gave us a bunch of promises or whatever what they were interested in doing, and we never saw any of that. So
That's
MLG
wild.
built everything from where it was
Ground up themselves.
where it went, and then obviously split ways with it after Reach, but they're back.
But they're back, under a different name.
Under a different name, but, yeah.
But it's still
Same
Adam.
guys.
Still Adam
Yeah,
doing it.
Yeah.
Still clap.
As long as he's there.
Yeah.
I
most
mean,
important.
And you
that's-
know it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good
yeah,
one.
it's gonna be a good one.
Are y'all feeling like giddy, like just excited for the game to come out?
Yes.
Yes.
Dog.
Absolutely. I mean, everything else, like playing any other Halo or trying to stream any other games, has just been.
We're in the
not to be a
trenches.
downer.
Yeah.
It's been,
We're in the
it's been
trenches
pretty
right now.
bad. It's
Exactly.
been pretty bad, especially since we got our hands on it these past like couple months. It's like, man, this is feeling better and better. Like the closer we get,
Yeah.
and now like everyone's talking about it. Not just Halo people. So
Right.
it's like more people are just getting integrated again, or like just coming back, and that's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if Giddy would describe how I feel. I'm just like ready to go back to work.
Yeah.
Like I've
Yeah.
just been
You're in
like
your
chilling.
demon shit.
Yeah, I just got so much like I'm just want to go back to that lifestyle. Like
Do-Rag
eating-
Diaries.
Yeah, Do-Rag Diaries. You know, they're popping. But
Shout out the stream.
yeah, shout out the stream. But I just want to get back to that mode. Like I haven't been in that mode for a good minute, and
Yeah.
I've kind of like I just miss it. That feeling like waking up, knowing what you're gonna do, knowing who you're gonna play, knowing you're about to go sit down there and you know what you're playing for. That's the most important thing for me, is I know what I'm playing for.
Locked
Yeah.
in.
So yeah, I just want to lock in. So that's what I'm most excited for. Once the game actually comes and drops, then I'll be like, all right, I'm happy, I'm excited, because like obviously everything else has fallen into place. Look at this.
Yeah.
But so that's why I'm just most excited to just actually work.
Dude, I'm excited for you guys. I'm super
It's a
thrilled.
long time coming.
Super thrilled that you guys are playing. Super thrilled that you guys are going to be under OpTic as well. I mean, that's going to be so much fun.
I
dude.
can't wait to see the green wall.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him at the
Yeah, Green
event.
Wall would be excited. Very excited. I've seen him before, so I want to see him from me.
Resurgence.
Oh man, I think one of the last big event that I went to was PAX. Maybe was PAX an event? Or
Yeah,
was
they
it?
had an
Yeah,
event
yeah,
in
yeah. That was
HUA, I
In
think it
H-
was.
Oh, I'm
For
thinking
PAX.
of some sort of Halo 5 event where I went with the old OpTic squad, and Ant and the boys just pounded them in finals. I can't remember what it was, but that Splice team was
Oh yeah, they were.
very
they
good.
were
That was their
weird.
game.
They were
That
weird
Saturday?
at one point.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest team ever. They didn't practice.
They didn't.
and that's like not normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
they
didn't
still did
practice.
their thing. They still
They
like,
just
were
played the
gods.
game.
Like they were
Yeah.
just that good.
Yeah.
That they could showcase that whenever they wanted, beating the most practiced team.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I mean, I'm guessing going into on the Call of Duty side, going into this game, the team to beat is FaZe. So I'm assuming that going in on you guys' side, the team to beat is Sentinels, right? Or
Yeah.
Pretty
is-
much.
yeah.
That and Cloud9 are the
What's
two
the-
other like top
What's the
teams.
Cloud9's
That's
roster?
that's
That's
3/4 of Splice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
without
they-
Chauncey.
Yeah, without
So
Chauncey.
who is
Penguin.
Penguin?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So cool. That's gonna. I mean, there's gonna be some battles this year.
Yeah.
And there will be.
Lots of
Dude, I'm
battles.
I'm excited. Now we've got a legendary coach, and that's gonna
Hopefully,
Final
provide
take-
some good input.
Final piece of the puzzle.
No, you take all the credit for the win, and then you blame the players
Yeah,
for the
I'm not
losses.
sure what
Like-
these guys are doing that series, but
Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I wish Ola was here. I'm sure you guys will see Ola a lot. We're gonna throw him in everything and
Yeah.
force him to talk to camera and stuff. So
Sure, I
Um,
love that.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but thank you guys so much for talking and filling me with Halo knowledge and OpTic knowledge, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited it was nice to meet you guys, and I'm excited for the future of OpTic Halo.
Was a pleasure.
Great meeting.
very happy to be here.
Very,
Yeah,
very happy.
There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's been a special episode 50, I believe. Roger can't work this monitor, so it hasn't been on the whole time. But episode 50 is done and dusted. We will see you next time. Peace.